What's up, dudes? Today I'm going to show you how to make your own custom DM screen. So I'm sitting here in the aftermath of our second D&D game. The characters have infiltrated the goblin hideout, saved their friend, killed the bugbear, and now are on the way into town to get more quests and go on more adventures.
I'm Clark, I will crush you. I don't think so. Yeah. Woo! Yeah! We defeated Clark!
One of the big things I wanted to do for the players is, because I am an illustrator and artist, I wanted to bring my own unique art style to the game. You can see in some of my past videos, I've been creating, the custom miniatures. I've been hand illustrating all of the handouts and everything, like maps that they get and little cards that say what they can do in combat and out of combat. And the big centerpiece of it all was creating this custom DM screen. That way there's always going to be this big giant piece of artwork that ties in the look and feel of the game, always on the table, even when the minis aren't. And it's just a big reminder of what I want the game to feel like. So this is the Master's Tome. I'll put a link down in the description below. I just got it off of Amazon. Basically all it is, if you remember like those 3-ring binders that have the clear plastic where you can slide a sheet of paper down into the front of it, 4 of those attached. So you have clear plastic sheets on the front and the back, so I can put all my reference material and stuff back here. And on the front I was able to just take this big long illustration, cut it up into 4 and slide it in there, and now we have the custom DM screen. I'm going to take you through step by step how I made this. Once the Master's Tome arrived, I went into Photoshop and I made a template. So I measured each section and just created a pretty basic template in Photoshop, so I knew where the illustration was going to get cut apart. After I had my template, I started sketching out ideas, and I wanted to keep the illustration of this DM screen the same as the way I'm doing the miniatures. So I'm doing it all in Photoshop, where I'm sketching it out. I'm inking over the sketch with a particular size brush, and then I'm coloring it using the same color palette that I've been using on all the miniatures. What you're seeing here is me coloring the image. I sketched it out and inked it all on my Twitch channel, which I'll put a link down in the description. I stream artwork every Monday and Wednesday on Twitch, and this week I'm going to be working on more miniatures because I need to create some more before we play our next game. Okay, so anyway, so now you're watching me color this whole thing and the actual illustration of this DM screen to accomplish a few different things. One, I wanted it to look and feel like the other illustration elements of the game and give the feel of the game in a big giant visual form. But then I also wanted it to sort of bridge the gap between the in-game world and us sitting at the table and playing. So I have the dragon and the wizard, which are totally, in this cave filled with treasure. They're totally things that exist in the world of what we're playing. But then you have the wizard holding up the D20, having it imbued with power, and that sort of, there's no D20, I mean maybe there are, but that's a outside, in the real world thing. It shows that we're playing the game. It's a subtle thing, it might not come across, but it's what I was thinking about in my head. Maybe I'm the DM wizard having the dice imbued with the dragon flame. That's just sort of the story behind the illustration, something that I wanted to come across and just be a cool visuals for the players to look at as we're playing. Okay, so once I'm done coloring everything, I split up the illustration into 4, and because it's a weird size, I have to print them on 11 by 17. Each of the panels is too big for an 8.5 by 11, letter size sheet of paper. So they have to be put on 11 by 17, unfortunately. So I just created a PDF. I just went to Office Depot, got it printed, 4 sheets of 11 by 17, and then just X-Acto knife cut out each of the panels and slid them into the DM screen. And really, that's all there is to it. I want to encourage you guys to make your own DM screen. You don't have to do it in Photoshop. You can totally just cut out panels and hand draw it, or make it however you want. I think the more handmade stuff that you can put in front of the players, the more that they'll appreciate the game. And I mean, honestly, I was talking about this on my Twitch stream too. When the guys came over and we sat down to play and they saw the minis for the first time and the DM screen, the look on their faces is something I'm never ever gonna forget. They were really, really appreciative of how much effort I have put into the game. Even before we started playing, it took them into the world of Dungeons and Dragons, and it was a super, super gratifying moment for me. So I really, really encourage you guys to try making your own stuff. What's up, dudes? So I'm here editing the video and something happened to the footage and the end of the video is gone. I really encourage you guys to make your own content for your own D&D games because it's so gratifying and fun. If you came to this video looking for a DM screen and like the illustration and everything, I'm offering it up for free. So there's a link down in the description to the PDF that you can just print out. You do have to print it on 11x17, which isn't the easiest for the most home computers, so you might have to take it somewhere like I did. But it's free. You can X-Acto knife it out and put it into the Master's Tome and use this for your own games. Please, please, please let me know in the comments below if you download it and using it and what your players think of it. Really curious to know, especially because later when I finish all of the monsters and miniatures, I want to release a whole pack of everything for people to download and use in their own games. Alright, dudes, hopefully all that was helpful. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Hope you guys have an awesome, productive week, and I'll catch you later. Hey, are you the Dungeon Master now? Huh? Are you the Dungeon Master?